Let's write the balanced net ionic equation for NaOH plus Sr NO3 2. This is sodium hydroxide. This is strontium nitrate. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to balance the molecular equation. This is the molecular equation up here. I can see at this point I have two nitrates here and only one here. So if I put a 2 here, that would balance the nitrates. Now I have two sodiums. Let's just put a 2 in front of the sodium hydroxide. Sodiums are balanced. Now we have two hydroxide ions, which is okay because we have two of the hydroxide ions here. We have a strontium and a strontium. This is the balanced molecular equation. Now we need to write the state for each substance, and that looks like this. So sodium compounds with the sodium ion are very soluble. Compounds with the nitrate ion also very soluble. Strontium hydroxide is a bit of a tricky one though. If we look at this list of strong acids and strong bases here, we'll see that strontium hydroxide is considered to be a strong base. And for that reason, with net ionic equations, when we have a strong base or a strong acid, we consider this a strong electrolyte. We write aqueous. In practice though, what happens is it's not very soluble. So if you mix enough of this together, you're going to end up with a precipitate. You'll end up with a solid falling to the bottom of the beaker or a test tube. That'll be your strontium hydroxide. But just following the rules for net ionic equations, we're going to leave it as aqueous. Since we've left this as aqueous, we end up saying that really no reaction has taken place. We start out with all of these ions in solution, two sodium ions, two hydroxide ions, a strontium ion, and two nitrate ions, and we end up with the exact same ions still in solution. So nothing has changed. There would be no chemical reaction here. And if you didn't add very much of these two substances together, that would be the case. But if you put a substantial amount together, you would get a precipitate because it's not super soluble. This is Dr. V with the balanced net ionic equation for NaOH plus Sr NO3 2, sodium hydroxide and strontium nitrate. Thanks for watching.